It's so amazing. It's so amazing.
The game been needing a soldier like me, and you finna find out. I've been in prison for 7 years listening to y'all garbage, but I'm out now. Parole won't stop me. Haters can't knock me. Coward won't drop me. This the dawning of a new era. The game need a resurrection, baby. If they murder me, gonna give them the medal. See, I dance with the devil, put on a pedal. Milwaukee's rebel. Even in death, my story ain't gonna still be settled. Wound to the left, I bite and scratch until there's no breath. See, I got homies that bust, thirsty to die. Martyr for my heavenly Father. Live for tomorrow, nothing is promised. These cowards so-called gangsters ain't honest. Rat on they mans, clip your hot and shaking your hands. Why take a chance? Pulling down my pants to a flipper, a buster, a stripper. Drinking damage both of my livers. What's wrong with this picture? I'm the next Obama Hussein, lost in the game, hunted by a life of cocaine. As the world turns, these germs killing to me like burns. Enough of you words, it's time we mourn. True soldiers born, urban dictators, watching haters, threatening of greatness. Content, failing to win, show they homage and fakeness. My life flashed before my eyes, my baby mamas cry. All my money is spent, homies just came and went. What did it all mean? My life's a ghetto story. Warriors march and call on God, play it to my heart. Witness betrayal when all fail, open the jail. Cause we gon' pack them or die on 2 boards and 3 nails. 2 boards, 3 nails. 2 boards, 3 nails. 2 boards, 3 nails. I I don't do it for money, I prove my point. That I'm the greatest alive, the hottest unsigned. I do this so my soldier can ride, here to survive. Pride conquers mountains and giants. I'm standing like David, rocks on the pavement, sighting like Jason. Meditating, just too much hating, like it's contagious. Racists, politicians, invaders, chasing this paper. My homie died, Block 45, closing his eye. Point blank, echoing why. Somebody help me, my baby mama's a lesbian, sleeping with all my boys and hate my guts. Watching and plotting to set me up with handcuffs or a sucker in love, loading his slug to shower me in the shower or pillow me after hours. The venom is in a denim, so who can handle a fool who lives breaking the rules, no conscience of what he do. Sex is power, and so many die before they time. I promise you Armageddon, trying to take me from mine. My life flashed before my eyes, my baby mama's cry, all my money is spent. Homie just came and went, what did it all mean? My life's a ghetto story, warriors march and call on God, playing to my heart. Witness betrayal, when all fail, open the jail. Cause we gon' pack them or die on 2 boards and 3 nails. 2 boards, 3 nails. 2 boards, 3 nails. 2 boards, 3 nails. I'll see you in hell before I ever beg and plead for my life. Ransom my wife and poach the dice. Now I'm in the night. I seen hype that put up fights better than gangsters. And know some broads with box cutters that'll straight up shank you. Milwaukee bank you, truth and sentence worse than the feds. I know some dudes who'll pick you up and cut off your head. And I got reasons I live, reasons I die, reasons I cry, reasons I sleep with a pistol, reasons I don't get high. If murder's coming to get me, here I am. Better make sure I'm not breathing if I am. Lord knows revenge is the treasure better than pleasure. Measure by how you left me, if God showed me that kept me high. Lead the day, live the day, thirst the day. I mourn the day, news go out and blast away. I ain't dead yet, I ain't gone yet. Who you know dropping like this? Who you know realer than this? My life flashed before my eyes, my baby mama's cry, all my money is spent. Homie just came and went, what did it all mean? My life's a ghetto story, warriors march and call on God, play it to my heart. Witness betrayal, when all fail, open the jail. Cause we gon' pack them or die on 2 boards and 3 nails. I'll be here until you bury me.
Welcome home, baby.
MallikiBaker release, stick the indictment right here, dog. I know you didn't want to see me out. Who gon' shut me up now? I'ma get life, baby. This how we roll. Truth back now, I'm cracking, and time to wake up the hood. MallikiBaker album release, dog, but it's all to the good. They wanna know about my story, the truth about Corey. This Armageddon and me and Ice and my partners before me. Trust me, you really don't got the ear for it. Partners thinking, and don't think they make the draw for it. Imagine 36 ounces of raw blended in water, then double to over 96 within 20 hours. The block hours, but the true power come with its drama. Ain't on my mama, they gon' hate me for it. Trust me, I know it. My mother was best friends with your moms, and we played in the tub. My sister and your cuz, who were tighter than we was. I don't care about the time, I don't even care about you lying, I don't even care about you stealing, but you playing with my feelings. I named my son after you, and this is what you do, dog. You really got me twisted, and I know you somewhere listening. These cats ain't soldiers, man. I'm the reason why you have money in your pocket. I'm the reason why you even known in these streets. That it'll never be, because I really do know the name. But you played me. Who fed you, dog? Who crib you lived in? Who the reason why you out here known, dog? That's me, dog. I'm that brother. Malachi love you, cuz. So you made. You ain't never spent 1,000. You ain't never owned a crib. You ain't never had a whip. And nobody knew you here. You never wore no bigger diamonds. Who the one that got you shining? What's the reason why you grinding? What's the reason why you blind? Talking about how you never got those people on me. See, that's only because I beat you and I entered that plea for shorter time. But what friend of mine was still from his homie, late with my woman, and I didn't even owe you no money. And it's funny because I loved you and I opened my home. Your heart don't even care no more for you cause it's wrong. Now the streets leave you alone because they all know the truth. And the guys that hang around you, they ain't knowing the truth. Tried to introduce you to ice, but he was telling me like, this brother funny, he bad money, I don't trust him for nothing. But I'm like, dog, that's my man for over 25 years. Blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm the only one doing these years. I'ma tell you about betrayal. Betrayal comes from within. That's how you get close to inflict the night, player. See, that's so good to me to never be you, because I really did love you, cuz. But you played my own road, dog, man. 25 years, we eating at the same table. And this what you do to me, man. We even got the same family. You tell me, cuz, cold love you, cuz. But you played me.
Dummy, done did it, what he do it for? We ain't cut from the same cloth, yeah, you knew it, bro. Conniving and backstabbing, on a low sack grabbing. Rather be swift, real spit, though it's coming at you. Like the body snatcher, let the shotty grab you. Fat bastard, loyalty is a concept. Honor is a privilege, something that you ain't earned yet. Hard to understand why you ain't been burned yet. Guess it ain't your turn yet. 24 like that, 10 toes strike back. Dead like flick clack. Corey, did you get that? On site, split that. Leave from the state, but on sight, I'ma get that. Never knew what love's about. She done brought them bloods out. Screaming you a thug, I put blood in a thug's mouth. Spit it out and try it. You ain't never been a friend. I'ma get stand up. I wouldn't never spoke to Keisha. I ain't even wanna meet her, but you brought that woman to me. She was working with them people. Then they hit me with 16 and they kicked you with 3. You can justify to your lip bust, but we all know what's up. Then certain kids got taken, cause you stole from me, partner. They hit the spot and they found dope and 2 baby socks. And I'm not threatened by none, more afraid of no guns. I'm more petrified than scrutinized than you throw in your gums. Cause when you talk, the police come like where you know this man from and where you get this show from. I tell you what I know, son. Play, I'm talking to gangster, but they living a lie. See, I sacrifice and I testify to the soul of my life. Put the hood on it, cause everybody snitching the coffin to the pen or to the coffin like the evidence missing. You told secrets nobody knew that I mentioned to you. Your affidavit, 200 pages of places and faces. Milwaukee full of these cowards, and I bet you 1,000. They bad mouthing and pointing. Now with a fugitive wanted, I don't go to clubs or lay with tricks. I'm through being friends. In the end, I won't be in the slam a cock in this hammer. I don't rap, I speak the truth. This is the new order. I'ma get life. No more reforms, no more racism, no more fakes. It'll never be you. On the real, I really did so they edge you out, dog. But you know me. You can't even name one girl that I ain't hook you up with, dog. Everything you ever had came from me. I'm the one, so now you know the truth. It'll never be you, because I really did love you, cuz. I'm the man, you cowards. Everybody know who you is. Everybody know your name now, Mr. Corey. This is what you do, dog. This is what you made me, dog. This is what I released to the streets to become, dog. Everybody know what's going down in Milwaukee to Chicago. You can't hide from this.
Didn't I tell you it's coming back?
The world gon' know you player, all because of me, and I did it again. I'ma get it right.
I'ma get it for life.
I'ma have to murder ya.
I'ma get it for life.
I'ma have to murder ya.
I'ma get it for life.
I'ma have to murder ya.
I'ma get it for life. 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 I'ma get it for life.
Another L on my back. In the street trying to take my life. My baby mama won't accept me back. And my mama on crack, whole life off track now. I guess it's time now to fake facts. And my mind trying hard not to lose that. Phone call said Troy got whacked. They were found in his black face, slumped in his lap. Who gon' mourn for me when I'm gone? Who gon' be the friends of mine in my home? Everybody quick to be in your corner.
he is. Everybody ain't real, everybody ain't true, everybody don't shoot, everybody won't do everything for you. Unless there's something in the pot cooking for him too. You find out that the lady ain't in love with you. I can see my chances to survive. Better off if I gave the Lord my life. These streets won't see till you left in peace. Boy, take everything. One day I'll be son, it won't be long. If I could at least just try and hold on. For straight take my life. If I lose every dime and I don't get to shine, if I try and I grind, I know I'm gonna be okay. I'm just too stuck in my way. True soldiers carry their way. You but to stay in your place. They hate just gon' push me.
To the edge, bring all out war. More soldiers than you seen before. More money than you had in life. So get it right for the views. Ride down tonight and get your mind right.
I done been broke down in the worst way. Lost so many partners over gunplay. Maybe one day when I'm okay, I can grieve about it. But for now, I'm gonna bring about it and shout. I'ma get life to the day I die. Fold to the sky, Malachi, that guy. I'm a true hustler, ammonia. Clean house, all y'all bonus. And you can act cheap if you wanna. Till I put them block burners on ya. Some of y'all too afraid to ball and slave the bras. So wonder why the hood not involved with y'all. I done whip more jerks than a slave owner. And I got more heart than a hard donor. In the game, I'm a major threat. The table set, but I'm the one who write the checks back. Damn, nigga, you booger don't ever check me. You ain't gotta like but respect me. We can either get cast, you got the blast, whatever. Cause me and my ride, whatever. Till they lock my casket closed. My main goal is the corporate that paper fold. Can't hold me back. I got straps to the team that clap. They can find anywhere you at. Roll out like I never had a chance at life. And pray my dog get relief from the jail one night. Would you rather have fake or the real? Crib over wheel, grind over meal, knife for the steel, bitten feel. I've been staying up too late, contemplate my mind state to get my cash straight. Everybody wanna ball and all, but they don't ever think about the fall. One day I'ma be son, it won't be long. If I could at least just try and hold on. For the straight take my life. If I lose every dime and I don't get to shine, if I try and I grind, I know I'm gonna be okay. I'm just too stuck in my way. True soldiers carry their way. You but to stay in your place. They hate just gon' push me.
To the edge, bring all out war. More soldiers than you seen before. More money than you had in life. So get it right for the views. Ride down tonight and get your mind right.
I don't trust nobody. Streets jealous trying to tap my pockets. Young boy straight dog off Molly. Out of his mind, threatening to hurt my body. Dog got a no karate. I ain't talking my car saying I'm shotgun shot. Whole clique get Mardi Gras. Call the law, fly won't get me off. Got a black girl hood called Goldilocks. 3 bears in your house, no holding spot. Don't test me to make your breathing stop. I got enough cheese on me, I can feed the block. No sneak, no trick, no kind. Cross me, you only get one time. I ain't saying that I can't be touched, but if I'm touched, you better make sure. One day I will be son, it won't be long. If I could at least just try and hold on. For the straight take my life. If I lose every dime and I don't get to shine, if I try and I grind, I know I'm gonna be okay. I'm just too stuck in my way. True soldiers carry their way. You but to stay in your place. They hate just gon' push me.
To the edge, bring all out war. More soldiers than you seen before. More money than you had in life. So get it right for the views. Ride down tonight and get your mind right.
lieutenant and dropped out of school. Lieutenant and found her a man, but he really like 30 years old. And her daddy was up in the pen, not to mention her mama at home. Smoking crack so she can't pay the bills. Every night she's just crying in bed, begging God like come take the wheel. Old dude hit her up with a drill, late night going off 2 pills. He's spending 5% windshield, no cop on site, he chill. Told tennis switch seats, take the wheel. Grab a Glock and pull to Ray live. Ski mask or it's finna get real. Drug deal gone wrong, he killed. Plug love, ayy, ain't no love, don't you tell. You said you a thug. It ain't no fun and games when you the plug. You get no love. Jack boys coming, you better watch, never know who said never know who said Plug love, ain't no love, don't you tell. You said you a thug. It ain't no fun and games when you the plug. There's no love. Jack boys coming, you better watch, never know who said Not seeing traffic. Heart racing, she don't know how it happened. She tryna get low, but it's too late. Bullets got the blasted. She hit the corner, almost crashed. Now she in the alley, but the car got a gas leak. But she stayed on the main street. They put her aside, they finna squeeze. She pleading out, yelling like please. They don't know, she's 17, but it's too late. Brody off beam, one shot to the head, her brains on the seat. A tear drop down, she was in too deep. Ain't no love up in the streets. The plug on the chase tryna lead the police. Hit her mama at home OC. She don't even know her daughter deceased. Hood life so the cycle repeat. The murder rate definitely gonna increase. Paranoid that you can't even sleep. Life gone way before you can blink. Nowadays you can't walk down the street without clutching the heat. Man, plug love, hey, ain't no love, don't you tell. You said you a thug. It ain't no fun and games when you the plug. You get no love. Jack boys coming, you better watch, never know who said Plug love, ain't no love, don't you tell. You said you a thug. It ain't no fun and games when you the plug. There's no love. Jack boys coming, you better watch, never know who said
must come down, karma comes back around. That's life, that's right. Play the front or get left behind. Comes up, must come down, karma comes back around. That's life, that's right. Play the front or get left behind.
She say I look good in a Maybach, but did I look good in the Pontiac? She say she like light-skinned bald men, but not the hood type, long hair, dark skin. She wouldn't even holler, let alone bother. She only sing dollars, not the greater man promise. Not my worst day, shorty had a bad case of looking down on a fella cause she had a pretty face. Now I'm the hottest in the game, y'all celebrate. Living life every day like it's my birthday. She had a body like a stripper, hanging with the stiffers. Got her into alcohol and the coke sniffing. Now she's starting to look different, losing weight in her hair and her teeth missing. Prom queens of fiends selling booty for crack. There was a time I would have paid a bowler for that.
What comes up must come down, karma comes back around. That's life, that's right. Play the front or get left behind. What comes up must come down, karma comes back around. That's life, that's right. Play the front or get left behind.
You was the man on the block, homie. Big money, big pimpin', do it big, homie. Ladies all wanna lay down with you, and everybody wanna be down with you. Got a down lady always waiting home for you, and your kids really get to see enough for you. You like to beat up on the fiends when they come short, like a sport, make them slap for the crack. Diddy got indicted in the trap house, gave me 25 years in the big house. From a boss to a snitch to Now who running a big house? Same thing on the street he used to knock out. Got his weight back, mind right, system clean. In the weight room, lifting up everything. Hand washing his drawers and things. No Listerine when I say keeping console clean. And damn to say the least thing, taking commissary phone calls, shoes off. He lost his main woman who was faithful to him. Now she got a man that's abusive to her. His kids hate his guts like I ain't got a father. And you were just a man in the hood, partner.
What comes up must come down. Karma comes back around. That's right, that's right. Play the front or get left behind. What comes up must come down. Karma comes back around. That's right, that's right. Play the front or get left behind.
One of the biggest mistakes women make is believing that they can change a nigga. You know? You find yourself wasting the best years of your life wrestling with these niggas over and over again, only to find that they don't want to change. He ain't up and out on that rent. Dump that, drop that nigga. When you gon' just throw his ass out, dump that, drop that nigga. All he wanna do is just smoke, complain about life being broke, leaving you to do all the most. Dump that, drop that nigga. He cheat on you. He put his hands on you. Ain't no peace of mind when you're dealing with that kind of. Keep around, it gets worse. Dump that, drop that nigga. Have you ever stood around you? Make you wanna lose your mind. And he keep going to jail, leaving you alone by yourself. You ain't even getting no damn help. Dump that, drop that nigga. All the ladies right now, put your middle fingers up in the air like this. Pump it. Dump that, drop that nigga. For everything he ever stole and took it from you. Come on. Dump that, drop that nigga. For every time he ever cheated on you. Come on, say it with me. Dump that, drop that nigga. And every time he ever put his hands on you. Come on, say it. Dump that, drop that nigga. I bet he even drive your car. Dump that, drop that nigga. I know you be giving him cash too. Dump that, drop that nigga. Promising you things he will not do. Because you out and tell the how to. Everybody knowing he use you. Dump that, drop that nigga. I bet he don't make love like me, or appreciate you like I do. Lady, you deserve much more. When you gonna know your worth? I got what you're looking for. When you gonna free yourself and find someone to love again, baby? Dump that, drop that nigga. All the ladies right now, put your middle fingers up in the air like this. Pump it. Dump that, drop that nigga. For everything he ever stole and took it from you. Come on. Dump that, drop that nigga. For every time he ever cheated on you. Come on. Say it. Dump that, drop that nigga. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be said. Drop that nigga. I just wanna be the man he never was to you, make you so happy. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be said.
Set yourself
free. Make you so happy. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be said. I just wanna be the man he never was to you, make you so happy. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be said.
Dog, that song so cold. What?
So Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna don't stay from that nigga. I just wanna be a man you never from that nigga. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you don't stay from that nigga. I just wanna be the man he never was to you, make you so that from that
man. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's fire, man. Ooh, that went crazy. What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. A-Dep will be joining us a little later. He got a family little thing going on that he cleaning up right now. Yes, we are at the eve of Unbias's trial and plea. Trial and plea day. Yeah. Boy, that went quick, didn't it, man? It's like you went to sleep and woke back up. It's a trial day. Ain't God good? For real, keep it real. Ain't God good? Ooh, that came so fast. Oh, look how scared he is. He ain't really been active. he been quiet. I know. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it? Yeah, I know. You been taking and grabbing and stealing and now you about to be took, grabbed, and stole. And I know y'all can't wait to see what I'm gonna do to DNA too. Don't worry about it. That's light work. That's so easy. That's gonna be the easiest kill shot I ever do. Trust me. He corny. He ain't nowhere. He ain't ready. He done let the community hype his head up by him doing clip and editing. He really think he popping like that. Okay, don't even worry about it. Wrong one, wrong guy, player. What I'm finna do to you, I ain't gonna never look at you the same. Anyway, one clown at a time. Every time you pack a clown away, another one rise up. I don't entertain everybody, but he at the 20,000 subscriber mark. Congratulations, he made that finally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna entertain that. Why not? Anyway, oh yeah. Let me ask y'all something, y'all people in the audience. Let me ask y'all something. So tomorrow we find out if he took the plea for the 20 years or if he gonna take it to trial. Is he gonna take it to trial? So let me ask y'all this question. What would you do if you were in his shoes? Would you go to trial or, hold on, let me see. Would you go to trial or would you take the plea? Let me see what y'all say in the comments. Would you go to trial or would you take the plea? Let me see what y'all will do. Let me see what the people in the comments gonna do. Let me see. Would you take the plea or would you go to trial? What y'all think he gonna do? Let me see where y'all at. Are you taking the plea or going to trial? Yes. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Let me make sure I got this. Oh, let's see. So, let me see where we at, y'all. GQ said he taking the plea. He getting smoked if he taking that to trial. Okay. Okay. P. Miller say he wouldn't do nothing like that. So he taking it to trial. He'll take his chances at trial. Hold on. You'll take your chances at trial. Hold on. Wait. You're going to take your chances at trial with 3 different women coming, taking a stand against you. 12 jurors looking on. They found your DNA on 2 of the 3 women. Raided your house, found their property in your house. How could you explain that these were just you having sex with these women and didn't pay them. Well, if that's the case, how did they property get in your house if all the sexual transaction took place in the truck? How do you explain that? Hold on, this hair up here, this dog hair up here. Okay. How you explain that? How you explain that? If your argument is this was just prostitutes mad because I didn't pay them after we had sex, how do you explain they merchandise tucked away in your house? How you explain that? How you explain 3 different women at 3 different times who don't know each other all saying the same thing about you? Come on now. If one said it, okay. But when 2 and 3 get to come, okay, we need to look at this. We need to look at this. Oh, okay. Capital K say he gonna Tech 9 himself. Well, let's be honest. When we didn't know about Tech 9 situation, his pre-trial was the next day. He offed himself the next day of his pre-trial. The eve of his pre-trial, just like right now with Unbias. This is the eve of his pre-trial. I personally believe, I'm going to tell y'all, I personally believe he's taking the plea. But I know tonight is the scariest night of his life. I know he can't sleep well. I know he watching right now because he can't sleep. He can't go to sleep. So we know you watching. Thanks for tuning in, brother. I hope you did what I told you to do. I hope you went and repented. You made your peace with God. You prayed for those women who you took against your will, took against their will. And your faith is in God's hands now. But I'm telling you, if you want things to go better for you, you better have done that. You better have made your peace with God. Because I know he's not going to trial. Okay, here's why I know he's not going to trial. And if he do go to trial, he just gonna look stupid. You're gonna look stupid going to trial with 3 different women taking the stand against you, right? And you just sitting there, because he not, okay, watch this. Let me ask y'all this question. Y'all in the comments. If he do decide to go to trial, how many of y'all believe he actually going to take the stand? How many of y'all believe he actually going to take the stand? How many of y'all believe that? Let me see where y'all are. How many of y'all believe he actually going to take the stand? How many of y'all believe that? That if he do, he taking the stand. Darius said he's not taking the stand. Latoya Moore says he's not taking the stand. Black Hop say he out raping women now before he get locked back up. Aristotle says he's not taking he ain't gonna take the stand. Capital K say, yeah, he think he can lie his way out of this. Nah, listen. His lawyer's gonna tell him not to take the stand. One thing about these lawyers is this. These lawyers do not like losses on their records because it makes them look bad when other clients coming up. A lot of these lawyers are selected based upon their success rate. They don't like to take losses. That's why if they feel they can't beat the case, they try to bargain to get a good deal that they can persuade their client to take. And then try to tell them things like, go ahead and just take the time. Because if you go to trial, it's gonna be double this at the least. So go ahead and take the time that they offer you. Then we'll fight it in an appeal, and the appeal could overturn and take away some of his time. See what I'm saying? They do that type of stuff. He's not going to take the stand. Think about this. We've been killing him with only 2-3% of the paperwork. The DA got all the paperwork. The DA got all the witnesses. Do y'all know he don't even have a witness? He don't even have not one witness. Not one. So how you finna fight these people with just lawyers telling your part of the story? And then you're not gonna take the stand because you can't afford to take the stand. When that DA get to tearing you apart, like, so let me get this right. So you didn't rape these women. You just had some thing going on where you just track women down, agree to have sex with them. Then after you done having sex with them, you don't pay them. You want us to believe that's what's going on rather than you raping these women? Okay, well, what do you say about Karen Hill, the 51-year-old nurse? So she a prostitute too, who agreed to have sex with you, who you picked up in your truck, and she had to dive out of the truck to prevent herself from being raped. What do you say about that? And if it wasn't rape when she dived out of your truck, why you didn't stop the truck? See, was she okay if it wasn't nothing like that? Why you continue to spare it away? That seemed like a person who trying to flee from the scene. See what I'm saying? If we could murder him on little stuff like this, man, the DA gonna have a field day with him. The DA wish he would take the stand. I wish he would take the stand. I'm gonna slap all these records on him, all that DNA. When the jury get to looking at them 3 girls and see how little they is, Shannon 5 feet, Kiara 5 feet tall. These little bitty skinny girls, both 5 feet tall, under 115, 20 pounds. Of course. This martial artist, this military soldier who was in the Navy for 5 years. Ain't no telling what he did overseas. Ain't no telling what he did overseas. If he was doing this stuff over here in America, imagine what he was doing overseas to them foreigners. Imagine what he was doing overseas to them foreigners. Let's not play these games, man. This is real life, okay? Sad thing about it is, again, look how many weak, sorry, pathetic niggas in this community literally trying to protect and defend this person and actually be at his aid, who supported and assisted this man all the way up to his trial date for 3 years straight. That's so pathetic. 3 years straight. Hell no. Here, take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'm gonna do it for you. No. Man, get out of here with that trash. Who don't know it? Come on now, really? Like, who we kidding? He's not going to take the stand, which means he's guilty. He gonna sit there believing that his lawyers could defend his case better than him, even though the lawyers wasn't there. There's no way out of this situation. That's how come I believe he's taking the plea. And in taking the plea, I know that they offered him no less than 20 years. That's what he got to look at. That's what he got to do. That's why he kept putting in so many different motions. Because he was trying to stall time. That's why it took so long also. It wasn't only the coronavirus. According to him, what he was saying in the paperwork and documents we have, he kept putting in motion after motion after motion after motion to continue to get more time, extended time. Change in counsel. It's all over with now. Black Collar 6 say he manipulated the battle rap community so easy, his dumb butt think he can trick the courts. He gonna get cooked. Right. If he, first of all, his lawyers ain't gonna, listen, he got high paid lawyers. Their job is to protect him to some degree. They not gonna let him, they gonna tell him like, hey, listen, man. They already told him. Look, we gonna find out tomorrow. I guarantee y'all, if he don't kill himself tonight, and God forbid he do, don't kill yourself. Listen, brother, because look, we already know he ain't right in the head. You can't be right in the head raping all these women, taking them against their will. So you can't be right in the head. So it wouldn't surprise me if he did kill himself. But for what sense you do got in your head, listen, brother, no matter what you did, nothing is worth killing yourself for, okay? What you did, you should be ashamed of yourself. Live with the results of your shame. You do the crime, do the time. Live with the results of your shame. Don't kill yourself, though. Let me tell you why. Because you're not escaping nothing. Thinking you're going to off yourself like Tech 9 to get away from something, you're not getting away from nothing. In fact, you're going to a worse place that you can't check out of. So you're just better off just accepting what you did. And like I said, your life is always better when you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, brother. So if you ain't willing to turn your life over, yes, things are going to be hard for you, okay? Let's not play these games. See, you didn't lie enough. The jig is up. The jig is up. Yes, you tricked the battle rap community for a long time, but they wanted to be tricked. They wanted to be deceived. They didn't care. They needed an excuse to support you because that's what they like. They wanted to belong to something. They wanted to be a part of something. They wanted to be a part of your Facebook group at any cost, even if it meant selling out their own integrity and morality. They didn't care. As long as they could say they're a part of something. And that's the world we live in now. So many lonely, pathetic people who live in a miserable life would do anything to align themselves just to belong. Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Every last one of you who did that. No, don't worry about it. I'm going to do it for you. No. Terrible. What's gonna be the excuse tomorrow? Because according to him, he done with court. He ain't never walking in the courthouse again. That's what he said, right? My case is over. They ain't got no evidence against me. All my rape kits came back negative. Oh, really? All his rape kits came back negative. We just talking. He got the truth. He got all the paperwork. We just talking. Don't believe Battle Truth and ADEP and Sales. No, don't believe them. They lying. And people actually in our comment section calling us liars. Saying we setting the brother up. Saying we want to see him in prison. Why you trying to do this to a black man? Why you doing this to your own brothers? You know this black man who you calling your own brother raped 3 black women? What are you talking about? This ain't a white and black thing. This is a black thing. This is a black man who took 3 black women against their will and had a pistol, threatening to kill them. 2 women jumped out of the car for the fear of their own life while it was still moving. What do you mean? Doing this to a brother, doing this to a black man, wanting to see the white man. The white man ain't raped them 3 girls. They pointed him out. They pointed him out in the lineup. Okay? They pointed him out in the lineup. Let's not forget that. None of the video footage. We ain't got none of the video footage.
Zachariah said he got more positive tests than the Maury show. Right. When it comes to raping Kiara Simeon, Chris, you did do it. When it comes to raping and assaulting Karen Hill, Unbiased, you did do it. When it comes to raping and assaulting Shannon Smith, Linda's son, you are guilty. Hell, I'll do it for you. That's exactly what happened. Feel sorry for him for what? Why so many people trying to feel sorry for him though? I don't get that. Why are they trying to feel sorry for him? Why so many people sympathetic? Why are you sympathetic to a guy? Y'all ain't seeing this, man. Y'all not seeing this. How creative he was trying to be with these rapes on these women. What I mean by that? Not including the full-blown operation. The man had a real rape operation going on that he masterminded. He mapped out. He literally mapped this thing out. He went and got fake Uber IDs. He went and got burnout phones with a number that's attached to the fake Uber service. Right? Then he had the A-Team assault vehicle, specially equipped to trap the women in. This was a real operation. And let me mind you, this is a real operation, rape operation he was doing while married. So this is a married man. When his wife working third shift, he putting on his damn Raper Man Jack the Ripper Batman outfit and going out on the prowl seeking vulnerable, weak women or women that's inebriated. Look at what he did to Karen Hill. Think about his mind. In the late hours of the morning, he'd pull up when the clubs were letting out and closed. Because he knew in his mind, somebody drunk too much tonight. Somebody might have been rape drugs tonight. Somebody might have been too high tonight. So he would seek out sitting in his truck, just like in the animal world of National Geographic, when the predators be looking at the herd, they seek out either the small animal or the weak animal or the newborn that they just had. So the hunt could have a higher success rate. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, when the club's letting out, he in his truck in the cut, looking to see who left behind, looking to see who under the influence, looking to see who friend may have left with a guy and left her on her own. That's how he got Karen Hill. Pulled up on her, showed her he was an Uber driver because she said first he offered her a ride. She turned him down because he was a stranger. Like, no. He told her, I'm an Uber driver. I do this for a living. You ain't got to be afraid to get in the car. I do this for a living. That's the purpose of showing the IDs to women when he pull up on them. Hey, you need a ride? No, thank you. Oh, I'm an Uber service. You know, it's cold out here or it's raining out here. Plus, you black. So I know how things is. It's hard out here. I ain't going to charge you that much. Once they get inside that 18 rape assault vehicle, SUV truck, then he hit the automatic locks. Come on, let's just be real. That's what the man did, okay? Talk about the party. Think about the party. Y'all remember the party he told us? Oh yeah, you know, I'm known in Atlanta for throwing all these after-hour sets. Everybody know me in Atlanta for throwing all these after-hour sets and stuff like that. So I deal with a lot of strippers. So I went on Backpage to find some strippers to do my set. Oh, wait, but you already do these sets. You already known for having strippers doing this all the time. According to you, you do it all the time. So you should already have them online. Why you have to go on Backpage to try to find some more? Why you have to try to go on Backpage to find some more? This idiot not knowing at the time he using this Backpage, using this excuse, Backpage had already been shut down. But when his lawyers and them did a background check on Kiara, they found out Kiara used to be on Backpage. So he used her background against her to try to justify him raping her. But he's so much of a damn idiot, he don't even know that using that excuse don't help him because the feds had shut it down at the time of his raping her. That's how stupid he is. Then he put the rape in the setting where there should be witnesses. So you had consensual sex with her before the party and after sex. She performed and you paid her. But yet you have no witness. All these guys at this party, not one witness vouching for your behalf that she was even at the party. She even performed at the party. You have no video of the party. So you mean to tell me you throw all these after-hour sets of strippers busting it down for the homies and there's no video footage of it at all? Come on, man. Here! Take it! Here! No. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Hell, if I could break you down like this, man, the DA gonna tell you a lie. You sound crazy. Let's not forget, according to the paperwork, the lawyer and the DA, his lawyer and the district attorney know he didn't meet Kiara on Backpage. According to the paperwork, he met Kiara through Kiara's friend. Kiara needed a ride. She called the friend for a ride. The friend wasn't able to give her a ride. The friend instead gave her the number to the bogus Uber company he was running through his rape operation. The friend called his number, they give out rides. Kiara called him for a ride. He come pick her up as a bogus Uber service. He assaults and rapes her. She jumped out of the car and feared for her life while he's snatching her property at the same time. She go to the hospital immediately. She take a rape kit. They find his DNA inside of her. Here's my question. If this was a party, and according to the paperwork, the police went to the friend house who gave her the phone number to call him, because remember, he took all her property. So all her personal stuff is in her phone, like it is for everybody. All our stuff in our phones. You lose your phone, take your phone, all your private stuff in your phone. Social security numbers, all that stuff in your phone. So she had nothing but the friend who gave her the phone number. That's what she told the detective. My friend gave me this phone number, and they went to the friend house. She took the detective and her, they went to the friend house. The friend gave the detective the number. They took the number and traced it through the company the number was assigned to, the T-Mobile place. And from the T-Mobile place, they put a GPS hit on that number. And it came back positive to him. They went and go get a warrant, raided his house, and lo and behold, all Kiara's property is tucked away in the attic. he made it. He took his personal time that after he raped this girl, he been keeping souvenirs of her property, like a lot of rape people do who rape these women. They like to keep souvenirs of the women they rape in case they get away with it. They always reminded of who their victims was. Oh, I got this from Karen. I took this from Shannon. I took this from Kiera. In case he never seen them again. He having personal trophies. So he have his attic made out of a shrine with all their personal belongings in there. Then the police hit the house. And when they hit the house and raided his house, that's when they found that he was running a full-blown rape operation and raping these women and found their property in his house. Okay? We're not going to play these games. We're not going to play these games. We're not going to play these games. And this is what happened. Justice has come. We left in 24 hours away. And left in 24 hours away, we're going to find out how much time he took in the plea. And we're going to find out if he have the courage to go to trial. I don't believe he's going to trial. I don't believe at all he's going to trial. All this dude ever do is lie. All this dude ever do is lie. Let me tell you what I mean by that. All he ever do is lie. Before we released his court date, remember he kept on boasting, and when New Jersey twerked them, exposed him, and mishustled them. What did he say? Okay. There you go right here. What happened? Here come A-Dub, y'all. What happened when he hit? What happened when he hit the battle rap community? I mean, he just kept telling everybody, listen, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going back to jail. I'm not going back to court. I'm done. Now he's trying to say, oh, guess what? We do got to go back to court. Yeah, because we got to get the case throughout. Ain't nobody throwing out your damn charges at no pretrial, you idiot. Throw it out for what? That's another thing, stupid. Why are we throwing out this case and we got 3 women who've been subpoenaed? We got your DNA kits. We got their property in your house. We got more than enough evidence to convict. Why the hell would we throw out 3 rapes for you? Like, and then people be like, no, because they got money. They ain't got more money than the government. The government is with the money, okay? Government don't care about your damn money. They got the money. They're charging to the state, but they got the money. What you talking about? That's my girl right there. Our daydream girl, you so sexy. I was finna say something. You so sexy, girl. I catch I catch a case for you. A murder case. A murder case. What's going on, champ?
Chilling, bro.
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Today's the day. Pretty much. Technically, today's the day.
Man, you looking like Robert De Niro in Casino with them glasses on. You remember the end of Casino?
Yeah. I know
when he bragging about he the only one didn't die.
Yeah, man. I had to switch out the contacts, you know. So we got glasses now.
Oh, you had contacts in?
Yeah, that's why Murder Mook was so funny against Tay-Rock when he's talking about, oh, you probably go to the mirror, you tip-a-toe in it.
But they prescription contacts.
Yeah, they prescription. Right? It's different.
Oh.
That's why I was like, all right, yeah, Murder Mook, you good. He said they're not even prescription, man.
They don't look bad though. I actually, that's a nice look on you though. Actually,
Nah, it's clean, yeah.
They styling glasses, right?
Yeah,
Oh, hold on. What's the symbol on that?
Oh man, it's Versace, man.
There ain't no knockoffs.
Nah, hell no, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah. So, coming right along, that's what we talking about. So we less than 24 hours away, A-Dep. I've been talking for a minute. What you think, brother? We 24 hours away. Do you believe he gonna take the plea? Do you believe he going to trial? And whatever your answer is, please explain why.
I mean, at the end of the day, we would hope that he is innocent, you know, but his actions is like proves that that's not the case. And if he was really feeling good about this court date, I feel like he would have been bragging all week.
Right. Like, yeah, wait till y'all see. He ain't doing that. Right. Good point. Good point.
For real. And have you heard of any rappers talking about it? Like the rappers that were in the rape-umentary?
No, ain't nobody saying nothing.
That's crazy.
But my point, like I said before, my point was this. Maybe you disagree. My point was this. Okay, let me throw some things out there and I'll just let you address it in how you feel. Okay. Do you believe, or would you even take into consideration? Oh yeah, he definitely was gonna be a creep.
Yeah, you already knew he was gonna.
Oh yeah.
You made a good point in your video. Like again, no man just starts doing this at 40 years old. He probably has family members or something that, you know, like allegedly.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Because even to see that his mother, like what mother who know her son is locked up and that's active on social media wouldn't say nothing in his defense at all. Like nothing in his defense at all. Nothing.
We caught that early too, because when we were actually looking through the social media last year, you know, we don't want to pull it up right now, whatever. We're not going to do that. It's probably a little too much. But if y'all do your own independent research and you do find it, she never makes any mention of dude.
Yeah, that's rare. That's rare. Because I know if I went to look, even if I was guilty for what I did and did something, my family would be saying like, you know, free my brother, let my brother out. You know what I'm saying? They'll be saying that even if I was guilty. You know that?
Yeah.
Real talk.
Definitely.
So none of that even happened for that to be your mama. Even when he got out, you know, you would at least say, you at least think
home, like right. He finally, like he was unlawfully in jail, like da. You know, she talks a lot of politics on her thing too. Like she would try to be an advocate for him, but unless she knows something that we don't.
Facts. So let me throw this out to you. Okay. Seeing that he been in his battle rap community, he actually the first battle rap blogger ever in battle rap history, actually. That's what they parade him on. That's what he gets so much love for. They call him the godfather of battle rap blogging because he also is responsible for the careers of J Black and Angry Fan. Caps never hid that fact, but J Black don't like to acknowledge it. But Caps told the truth about it, so at least Caps kept it real on that. So we can't take away what he did for battle rap. So let me ask you this question, pertaining to the question that you asked. Seeing that he's been around these people for a long time and they never knew he was capable of doing it. Because look at the image he put on, like the picture you see, the image, the different personality. He had the battle rap community really, really believing he was some soft, suburban, white-collared, nerdy type dude. Even he was actually even saying that like in his videos. Like
I remember his video that had ice. He was saying that.
Like I don't know what I was did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember he said about John. And like, man, I was scared, man. They were going to. But in reality, all this was just a setup because of what he was doing in his life when the cameras cut off. He's selling the community one thing, and they think like, no, Chris wouldn't do such a thing like that. He harmless. He ain't never did it. When all along, this man is a stone cold rapist.
But that's why I think there was a system involved. Like he knew to play that role because it would probably throw people off, you know, off track.
Right. Like a lot of serial rapists and killers do. They have
mind you, this dude's a trained Navy SEAL. Like he was in Navy, man.
Right, for 5 years. And we know that when you first go into the military, first thing they do is train you how to defend yourself and use weapons, because war could break out at any moment, at any time. So they need to make sure that at least every soldier is equipped and ready for war. So that's automatic conditioning and hand-to-hand combat and trained in weaponry. Seeing that since 2000, we've been fighting terrorism since 2000. I'm talking about intensely, non-stop. So for the past 20 years, America been fighting against terrorism. So you're not going into that military without them immediately putting you in how to defend yourself and arm and hand-to-hand combat and weaponry. I'm sorry, that just not going to happen. Because here's another reason why. I don't want to go to war with you knowing you can't fight, knowing that you ain't been conditioned to because you know they have to train them how not to break in case they get caught. You know what I'm saying? You break or you tail or you endanger the life of
even the people that you're with in the military, they'll be checking you on stuff like that. You know, you hear about stuff like that because they're going to war with you. They have to trust that you're gonna have their back. They gotta trust you're not some soft dude, you know.
Right. Why would I want to go to war with you knowing you can't fight and knowing you don't know how to handle a gun? And then if you read the documents, we see that what he was trained to do in the military. Well, I'm gonna just say this. I think his military training enhanced what he already knew, because it goes back to what we were saying. I don't believe you turn the age of 40 and just start raping women. You had to have been doing this before this.
Maybe even overseas. I mean, we hear about.
You know, it's crazy. You said that and you wasn't even here. I said that too. But go ahead, bro. Touch on.
Nah, I mean, like overseas, we hear about that stuff going down when they go to these foreign countries. Listen, I'm not gonna put that on all American soldiers, but we do hear about that. That is a thing.
Yeah, we definitely hear about American soldiers, and a lot of them actually got caught and actually was court-martialed as a result of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely true, and that's what I'm saying too. At the same time, like, look, this is common sense, especially when you see this was an aggressive raper man. This was an aggressive raper man. Okay, this man.
Said, listen, the transcripts. Shannon said that he said, if you make one move, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
Period.
Right. You make a mother effing move.
Say, oh, he didn't have a weapon or anything, and she complied, bro. Shannon was 5'2", like 105 pounds, bro.
Right.
She's a small, petite girl.
Right. Right. And that's another thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he had a full-blown rape operation going on. Fake IDs to persuade people into getting into the car who may have been hesitant of getting in the car with strangers. So he producing Uber IDs to ensure that he legit to trust people to get inside of his car. Because that's what Karen Hill said when he first offered her the ride. She turned them down, said no. He persuaded her by saying, "No, I do this for a living. I'm a Uber driver thing."
Because remember when his lawyer in the transcripts, when it was brought up to his lawyer talks on, oh yeah, he was accused of being some type of cash cab or something like, and he didn't have any defense for it. He just said that just sounds ridiculous. Doesn't that sound ridiculous, Your Honor? You know, he didn't have any real defense for that.
Right, and then you hear the judge come back on him like, well, what to say of the pessimists who say, well, you know, this seemed crazy that 3 women at 3 times saying that he raped them. Like, you know, that's how do you explain that? Even the judge said that, and he ain't gonna even be the one defending the case.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna be the one defending the case. The judge said that. The judge even looking at it like, come on, man, this dude raped these girls. Come on, you sound crazy. The judge even put him on the spot. Please give an answer for this. What do you say about the pessimist, the guy who always looked at things negative and see? What do you say about a pessimist who could see this stuff and be like, hey, hold on, man. You mean to tell me 3 girls at 3 different times all saying he raped them in the same truck? Like, come on, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he said about the two girls, and then with Karen, Karen was too inebriated to get all the details. So remember when he came on your show and he was like, "Oh yeah, Karen, she said the car didn't have rims, or it had rims. My car don't got rims." Like little small details like that. When you blacked out drunk, you're not gonna remember everything like that. So that's the only reason they didn't pursue that one.
Especially when he went on to say that his car had black rims. Black rims at 3, 4 in the morning. Okay, she probably didn't recognize the rims.
At the club that pointed him out,
Right.
but because she didn't have certain details about the car, that's not the case. But also, he told us he didn't even have that car that weekend. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow. Technically, for me, it's today. It's already almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, well, it's for everybody. It's today, except for California.
Yeah,
California, another 40-30 minutes. But look, let me go back to this question, because you proposed the question about the battle rap community and supporting him. And I just try to be fair when saying this. When you see a guy been around them all these years, posing as a school nerdy, preppy, mama's boy, harmless, can't fight, anybody check him, he's scared and buckling up. That's the image he portrayed. He did this when he was into it with Arsenal, when he was into it with John, Nav, Debo, and them. So he always, man, okay, man, if they would have hit me in my eye, man, I don't know what I would have did. I just would have been a. But what's crazy, he's selling this though. At the same time, knowing he's a stone cold killer. And see, people think it's a joke when we say that, A-Dep, that this dude is literally a stone cold killer. You can't say
to be one.
Right. Like the military gonna train you to do nothing less but kill. You ain't in you look, if they train the police to kill, how much more somebody that's in the military? Okay.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? So this is a stone cold trained killer. That's why he was able to tell Shannon, you say another motherfucking word, I'm gonna kill you.
Yep.
This is my language, Lord. But he said that, and I believe he meant what he said, and I believe she believed he meant that too, because she looking him in the eyes, and she little.
That's what people keep forgetting. This is a small girl, bro, a very small girl.
Right, 5 feet tall. Like, come on, what are you doing? Man?
105 pounds. Like
come on. Right, 5 feet tall, 105 pounds. Is you kidding me? Like, come on, man, stop it. See, it's stuff like that, man, that he was literally preying on women, man. We saw the pictures of Kiara, how little Kiara is.
Small girl, small petite girl.
Right. Small and little. You know what I'm saying? Then I could imagine how Karen Hill is. She's 52 years old. You get what I'm saying? So back to the question at hand, so you can answer it. So he put on this image, and where he got the battle rap community to believe he was some harmless, defensive person. So for this to come out on him, right? And I'm pretty sure they asked, like, dog, did you really do this? And you know how he was lying in the documentary, how he been lying on every video, trying to be persuasive. So in your opinion, brother, the good and bad side to that, to the battle rap community, what's the good part to it and the bad part to it, as far as them maybe wanting to believe him, but what's the bad part about that too, in your opinion?
I mean, the worst case scenario, that could really mess up their brand. I think they're comfortable that battle rap is like a smaller community. But imagine this was like Ludacris or something, like, a big rap star that got sponsors and all these like machines and entities behind them.
Right.
If you out here advocating for a raper man, and then we find out that he's actually still fighting the case, but you were in a documentary, you were on footage saying, no, this is over, the case is done, this man didn't do it, he proved his case or whatever, when he didn't do that. If this was on a way bigger platform and more people knew about this, bro, that would be bad, bro. You could lose a lot of sponsorships. That could mess up your money. It could mess up your who you are, period, how people even look at you.
Yeah, good point. Good point in saying that, because that we could see, it's the same thing happened in the R. Kelly situation. If you notice, when Fat Joe and Ja Rule had that versus, notice neither one of them played two of their biggest hits that was done by R. Kelly.
Do Wonderful.
Wonderful, right? He didn't do the one, and that's a hit. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
That's a
Fat Joe. Oh my God, needs in that truck.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
We rolling on thugs. I got 4 honeys in a cup. Fat Joe didn't do that, and that's a guaranteed hit.
That's a guarantee, yeah.
So they didn't do none of his stuff because, like you said, if this was the music industry where it's so much stuff on the line, you have to disassociate publicly, even if you're going to support him.
I mean, you notice how the URL pretty much do not mess with him. They don't rock with him because they have those kind of backings behind them.
Right, BET, Netflix,
BET,
Fox,
Def Jam, Atlantic Records, Fox, all of that.
Right. Facts,
that would look terrible for the URL to back somebody like this who's still currently fighting a rape case.
And they immediately dropped him. They immediately dropped him because before he went to jail, he was actually on their resume like Jay Black was to be their media. Media. You know what I'm saying? He actually purposely was on that. He was supposed to be there, and he got offended when the URL dropped him, and then started doing more work with RBE rather than the URL, because the URL just washed their hands with him.
That's true though. He really was close to the URL like that out of his own mouth. In the Norbs interview, thing that he did, he said he even stood at Beasley's house. It's not even making a joke. It's just like he was that close with these people like that.
He was half naked in the kitchen eating sandwiches and
doing the dishes, mopping the floors.
Right. Watching man on man video. We know.
Yeah, watching the Paris Hilton movies and stuff, whatever they do at Beasley's house.
Well, he got offended in that and then started going against them. Like if you notice, right? Here's the thing about Unbiased. Let's just keep it real. I will give him credit on this, and let's just keep it real. He didn't even really care so much about people who were supporting him. You know what he cared the most about, A-Dub?
What?
What me and you were saying. You know that?
That's true.
What me and you were saying. He had everything working in his favor, but none of that mattered. The only thing mattered to him was what we would be saying. That's why when he came on,
he was terrified, bro.
He was, and here's the thing: if you can remember, what made him so terrified was we found out there was another woman that was raped. It was actually 4. They hadn't been able to
on the homeless man.
Right. Remember, he wanted to. That's when, because he wasn't gonna come on until we found out about that, and it just so happened without us even trying to look for it. It's like God just brought it front and center, like, y'all didn't know about this. Pow! And then we like, hold on, wait. And then you do the timing, it's right around the times of the other rapes.
It was a month after. It was it was 2 months after. Because Shannon was August 2015. That was October 2015.
And at a time where he had his janitorial services working at the Emerald Hospitals.
Yep.
Ain't that something? Where we found out his mama, his sister, his auntie,
and his brother too,
all working there.
Cousins, all of that. Yep.
And the woman raped in that same hospital on a private elevator that only could be used with a private key you get from staff.
Honestly, he might have, because remember, even the prosecutor or the DA, whoever was in those transcripts, she states that was a family practice group, and that's an interesting term to use. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like he has a lot of connections to that hospital. He has access to it, and you already saw they were working to cover it up. They said there was no footage, no security cameras, nothing. It was a blind spot on that floor where that happened. And who would know the blind spots?
Right. and they tried to say, well, it's a homeless man that used to be out here. We suspect that he may be the one, which makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Because
No.
when you hear what the woman said, who was actually raped from behind and put with a bag put over her head, the woman said she told the person, not the homeless man, she told the person, I got money. What homeless man gonna turn down the money?
That's
the homeless man, look, the homeless man gonna rape you and turn down the money. I'm raping you. I might as well take the money. So if I get caught, what's sticking robbery on me too? So if I'm a rape,
once you rape her, what's robbery gonna do exactly?
Exactly. So
that's where you draw the line.
And if I'm homeless, I definitely need the money to even get away with. So you're right. I'm gonna rape you and take the money. Okay. But the woman said the guy who raped her in the hospital said, I don't want your money. I want you. So and raped her and didn't take the money. That's not a homeless man. That's a person who so-called got money.
Mind you, it was after hours too. The elevator, you didn't have access to the elevator without a key.
Exactly. That's what I said. And this person who did that had to be very comfortable with what he was doing.
And where was he taking Shannon again? Where did the rape happen? At Emory Healthcare Facility, one of those Emory Healthcare facilities that he has access to.
And you could tell he was seeking that woman out, because when you listen to the woman talk, you could tell she don't really even know how to even speak English. She didn't even hardly know how to talk.
Yep.
She didn't even hardly know how to talk. So he saw her very vulnerable, like, oh, she can't even really tell. And he really, he preyed on her because he waited for the right time to catch her from behind and put the bag over her head.
It was it seemed like a crime of opportunity. Yeah, but it also seems like he has a system. Like he goes out and tries to. It's weird, man. It's weird, and I'm very happy that, you know, we're finally gonna get some type of conclusion to this.
Going back to the system you just said, right? When you said it's a system, now think about the system. If you look at how every time he came back to try to refute us, every time we said something about him, look at his mind state of what he would use. That you know, we always knew the truth. That's why when he said, we'll be like, man, he is a liar. And you could tell through how he was manipulating the battle rap community, you could actually see what he was doing in those rapes. It got like a certain pattern to him at the same time. I'm like, yeah, that dude all day long. That's him all day long. Make no mistake about it, man. I'm talking about make no mistake about it. Just like you were showing in the video. And I never even peeped that out. It goes so fast how every time he'd talk, it'd clip and he got another hat, another hat, another hat.
Yeah, man. Who even, besides the colors of the hat, like if you're telling the truth, why do you need to clip it up? I don't get that.
Right. Just like us. We ain't rehearsed nothing. The truth is the truth. We could just cut it on, and whatever the situation is, we could just go. Why are you clipping and editing what you went through that you know what happened from beginning to end? Because you trying to make sure you don't make a mistake.
He probably even reviewed it, you know,
definitely
saying like, okay, no, that might be a hole. So hold on, let me take that out. Let me redo it. All of that.
And put it on private when we got to busting them down, because you can't get around, bless you. You can't get around.
And I think that's why a lot of the rappers that were in the documentary, they aren't saying anything, because a lot of people just probably forgot that they were even in there advocating for them. Because like I'm so disappointed. Like Goods, like Goods is from the Bronx. Goods is like, come on, man. Like when he found out about Adi Boom, he went public. He said, no, you gotta address this. You told me a lie. This is what happened. You gotta show me some paperwork, prove it's not real. And that's actually his real friend type of thing.
Right.
But with Chris Unbias, he lied to you, because I'm sure Chris Unbias was telling him, nah, I don't have to go back to court. It's done.
Right. That's how come I believe I know that they asked. And that's why I posed the question, like, now y'all know the truth. Now what? Because he publicly used y'all brand, y'all names, your reputations, and y'all asked him. He knew what y'all was asking for. He took away y'all choice to make a decision and lying to you, because he was trying to get y'all to believe that he was innocent, and all along he was stringing y'all along and he was lying. Now what? Somebody asked this question right here. What you think of that?
If he takes a plea, I think because again, rape charges, it really depends on the nature of what they're really getting him with. This rape specifically that he's going to court for, which one is this? Is this Kiara or for Shannon?
I think it's both. I think they run it. Remember when you said when you look at the rape, it's both them on there for rape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, are they gonna do it like charging for one, then he has to get?
No, I think they're going to. No, I think they're going to trial together. Because remember, it's one rape but two persons. And I think they did that on purpose so he won't get off. I think they put the two girls together so it could show, okay, if you're going to make an excuse for the first one, you can't make an excuse for the second one. Yep. You get what I'm saying? We got two girls. We ain't got one where it's just one and one. No, we got two girls.
And Karen Hill will be there testifying as well.
She's the star witness. So you got two girls with another third rape victim. So you charge with two. The third one is a star witness against you. So they bringing them to court together on him. That's why I'm saying, how do you beat that? When you got three women that the jury is going to be looking at that's saying he raped them at three different times.
Well, that's what the pre-trial is for. So that either he's going to submit his plea or they're going to take it. They're going to, move on with trial.
I don't think he's going to trial. Honestly, I'm just keeping it real. I don't see it. I don't look.
I can see him pleading for like a good, maybe like 7 years. I feel like
I see 20.
I think that's what he's facing.
I see 20 because of all the charges that still remain. They all felonies. So he got two rapes on the two girls.
But that's what I'm saying. I think he's facing 20. That's why that number came out when he in that live that he addressed it, but then he took it down. He said, "Would I be smiling if I'm facing 20 years in a month?"
Right, because see, here's the thing about you, Adep. You don't, and you could touch on this. You don't really believe people who actually really assault women like this actually get prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Why do you?
Yeah, not usually, not nowadays either. For whatever reason, it depends on how much money you have. It's a class-based system. So Chris Unbias, because he has, his family's very affluent. I could see them going easy on him. I could see him taking a plea for like 5 or 7 years. Might even get out in 3 because for good behavior. I could just see it,
I'm gonna go out on the line on this and say
it wouldn't surprise me what I'm saying.
So you're saying anywhere between 1 to 10. I'm gonna say 20 to 30. I'm gonna say 20 to 30. We're gonna leave a gap in between that. You say anywhere between 1 to 10. I'm saying anything between 20 to 30. And my reason why, again, and I do agree with you too on this extent. Like most people who don't understand the law, you'll find out this is what happens in the judicial system. The more money you have, for the most part, the lesser time you get.
Because they look at that.
Yeah, so what they'll do, they'll be like, okay, he got a lot of money, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to fine him heavily, and give him less time. So you're going to get $100,000 fine. We know he got the money for it. Plus, they could forfeit his bond. You know what I'm saying? We're going to forfeit the bond, keep the money, and we're going to give you, according to you, 7 years. So we're going to tax you, but give you less time. But if you didn't have no money,
take that plea, of course.
Right. But if you didn't have money, most likely they'll do things like that. We're going to give you 20 years and a $10,000 fine. See what I'm saying?
They might also even bring up that he was a serviceman, that he was in the military. There's a few things that they could bring up to try to lessen that plea time.
I only believe it's going to be more time because, again, when the judge was looking at that paper, and he was like, what do you say to the pessimists who look at this and say, this 2 girls saying that he did this? How you explain that this not rape? I believe if that same judge, or if it's another judge that's just looking at the paperwork, you have to take into consideration it's actually 3 women. 3 women. And not only that, that's just the rape. We ain't talking about the kidnap charge is still there. The robbery charge is still there. You get what I'm saying? The assault with the vehicle still there. So he still got 5 of the charges still there. That's all felonies.
Yeah. And the
You get what I'm saying?
kidnapping.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
Imprisonment, all of that. Yep.
So I believe tomorrow. This is how I think it's gonna play tomorrow. I believe tomorrow he go in, he gonna take the plea, and they gonna keep him because they're not gonna trust him to turn himself in. You're not gonna trust him to turn himself in. So when he take the plea, he's going to be
yeah. They would handcuff him right there.
He's gonna be reprimanded over. They ain't gonna be like, well, your sentencing date this time, turn yourself in. We're not trusting you to turn yourself in after this. So that's what I believe. I don't really think, because again, you see how scared he was to go through that paperwork and show that paperwork and actually tell the truth of the nature of the case. And with that being said, in itself, allowed me to believe and know that he not going to trial, and he damn sure ain't taking no stand if he go to trial. You think he gonna get up on the stand, brother?
With that story,
with all that evidence against him? Like if the DA say, we have, do you know Shannon Smith, Chris? He can't say no because the DA. How do you know her? He get to going through his story. You know how look how easy it is for us to bust him out. She got more weapons than us. She's setting him up. Every question she asks him is a setup question. And just like chess, she's not even asking him because she want to know his story. She actually leading him somewhere that she gonna pin him up against the wall. You get what I'm saying? Like, well, if it was consensual, how was it that this woman have nut over her face and going to the hospital? Like, that's how you left her in that condition? You left her in that state? You get what I'm saying? Like, no,
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, come on. Don't even make no sense at all.
It never makes sense because it's like, okay, so you're claiming she was a prostitute and you didn't pay her. So wait, she was asking you for payment while the nut was still on her face?
See
like,
what I'm saying?
It don't even make any sense.
None at all. None at all. So
like if it was a prostitute or something, she'll probably clean herself up. Like, okay, now let me get paid or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too much. All the women was raped in that same exact truck. See what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It ain't like you raped them this place. All the rape took place at 3 different times in the same truck. The same truck. So you don't only got 3 different women saying you raped them at 3 different times, but all 3 women was raped in the same truck. You were using the vehicle as the place of rape. You get what I'm saying? Like in the vehicle was impounded. You still ain't got the vehicle back. So come on.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah, come on, man. So with that being said, let me ask you this question. So what do you think gonna happen tomorrow?
I think he's gonna take a plea. I think he's definitely taking a plea. I think he's gonna go in. I mean, unless his pride and his him wanting to look good to the battle rap community is so important to him, he might even want to get those few extra months just to go to trial and try to fight it.
I think that might be the thing that actually push him also to take the plea, because he can't afford to come back to the battle rap community after telling them that this case was over. And then when we just involved him on the paperwork, he said, his trial coming up. Like, I told y'all we got to go back to get the case throughout. What do you do tomorrow?
What's funny about that live is he was like, oh, yeah, we got to do everything because the courts were closed because of COVID. But when he was on your show, he was like, my case coming, getting on dead docket has nothing to do with COVID.
Right. I was out way before COVID. I didn't even know nothing about COVID. I never even heard of COVID. Right. So what do you do now that you told the people that you were never going to court again? They have no evidence against you. The DA was like, how are we going to try them? We ain't got no evidence against you. You found out, first you said you didn't know him. Now come to find out y'all do know each other. Y'all been texting and talking about sex and everything. Right. So now what do you do now? Tomorrow's here. You saying you're going to get the case throughout. We know they're not throwing out the case. We definitely know that because it's not a case that's being thrown out. You got
And
5.
not for nothing. Tomorrow, after his court date, I mean, we could know if the case is thrown out or not. That'll be public information.
But here's the thing. This is another reason how we know that that's a lie. It's not a case. You got 5 cases on you. You got cases. So you want us to believe you going to court and they finna throw out 5 cases on you with all look. What's the purpose of throwing out these cases when we got not only the 3 witnesses who said you raped them, we got the witnesses who actually been subpoenaed for witnessing these women jumping out of these cars. We got Kiara's friend who's also a witness saying that she gave Kiara the number to reach out to him because for the ride. We got the DA got all these witnesses. He don't have not one. Not one witness, because according to him, what he say, it's just my word against theirs.
His only witnesses are character witnesses. It was like what, a family friend and his mother. That's it.
But how was they character witnesses?
They're like there was the one during the
bond hearing.
Yeah, the bond hearing. Pretty much.
Right, I get character.
Yeah, those are the only character witnesses that he got. He don't got any witnesses for like to defend him in the case.
Right, they character witnesses just saying how a good guy he is. He wouldn't be, of course, he wouldn't do something like this. He did right. So they character witnesses, but they not witnesses, right, pertaining to the case. You know what I'm saying? So facts. And that's the whole thing about this that actually even okay. So I can see why you say you looking at him to do 7 because
I can see 7 just because his past in the military, his affluent family.
Plus, he already got 3 years in.
And the fact that he's gonna take the plea. So like they'll probably be like, okay, we'll throw away the robbery, the kidnapping, but you got to take the plea to these 2 rapes.
Plus, you got 3 years in already. You did 2 in the county, 1 on house arrest, so that's 3. We got $100,000 of yours. But I'm just taking.
And let's say they even want to throw out Kiara because for whatever reason, because she's a prostitute, they don't want. All right, so that still don't explain Shannon though.
Yeah, because what we know that the courts should do is this. The courts here's another thing I found out about courts too, and always I know this from experience. They don't put all their cards on the table.
No, they don't.
It's like poker. It's like poker. They don't never just be like, we all in. But when making that decision to go to trial, they do this. They be like, okay, we're going to give you this much. We'll let y'all think about whether or not you want to take it. When it comes to pre-trial, which is his pre-trial tomorrow, they going to did y'all make a decision? Are you taking this time? Or if we going to trial, because if you go into trial, then we're going to throw in these other charges. We didn't.
That's why I wish we had more paperwork, man. Because even in the transcripts we have, his lawyer says he didn't even see the discovery for Shannon. So like there's like something that he probably can't even fight, man.
Because you still believe to some degree that a child may have been involved. Still,
yeah, you never know.
Right, that haven't been proved. Because I wonder why it was even written like that in the documentation, though. Why would it be written like that in the documentation?
Yeah, that's just, it throws me off, and it's just like,
yeah, why would he give it? At first,
I was thinking that he wasn't showing the paperwork because there could possibly still be a child involved, but he's not going to show the paperwork because those DNA tests came back positive.
Definitely did, and I believe it's more gruesome and graphic than that, because we know that during the bond hearing, those were just what they were breaking down. They were just summarizing everything. Yep. The bond, it was just summaries. We know that the trial itself, if it again, I just don't believe it's gonna happen. Go there, but if it was to go to trial, we know it's gonna be definitely opened up. But here's the reason, another reason why I believe he's going to take the time, because he can't afford to come back to the battle rap community with another date after saying there is no more dates.
That's true.
Tomorrow we go to court, but remember, before we came out showing his court date for pre-trial, the conversation was, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
He was telling Twerk, he said, I want to go back to court. I really wish I could go back to court, but I'm not.
Right. The DA told me the last time I was in court, look, have a nice day and stay out of trouble.
And that should be written in a transcript somewhere that he can't show us.
Right, because they write down everything.
Everything, yep.
Right. But hold on. But I even knew that was a lie too. Because first of all, when you bonding out being released, the DA ain't there. The DA ain't there. What are you talking about? The DA told you that like your last day coming to court. Like, no, that's a lie. You know, but I say this to say this. He told the battle rap community he ain't going back to court no more. It's done. When we put that paper out, it was crazy because he did that on Twerk.
And the next day.
The next day. It was the very next day. It was the very next day.
Yep.
Well, it probably was out that same day. We just got it the next day. We got it the next day. But when he put that out on Twerk and he said that shut the F up, Twerk, and whatever, Miss Hustle, however, and he was saying to them, like, you know, now you want to talk about my cases, him and Anwar and all this stuff, and you mad, and it's still after faces. He like, I'm going to keep bombing on y'all. But then he was saying he ain't never coming to court again. Then that paperwork came out. Now he like, oh yeah, like I told y'all, we going to court. You know, we just got to throw out we got to get the charges dropped. Man, stop it. So what's going to be your excuse tomorrow? Because they not dropping no charges. Sorry. They not dropping no charges. You got 5 charges, all felonies on you. They not dropping no charges. So he don't take the plea. They going to schedule trial right then and there. Right then and there. He not getting another month. They going to schedule trial right then and there. And they going to start to begin trial, do jury selection and things like that. And it's a wrap.
Yeah, I don't see it going over there. I think he's gonna take that plea.
I don't think he have a choice because here's another thing. Or you're going
if he doesn't take the plea, I don't think he's gonna upload anything for a while.
Right. I was just gonna say that. But here's the thing that he knew what he was doing. Now it's starting to make even more sense. He knew he was going to prison. No matter what the lie he told to the battle rap community, he know he going to prison. He was given time to get his affairs in order, so that when he gone for that long time, he can get money. So he got the one channel going on his old channel that's still generating him money. Yep. So he built up another channel and start that. Now because remember what he said. He started a war with us when he got out so it can build up his channel. He said he was using us. Remember he said it? He said, yep. I was using them to build up my channel, get my subscribers and stuff. That's why I don't understand when people be trying to feel pity for him and try to defend him when the man was clearly saying this was part of the thing. He said, y'all didn't know. He said, what y'all niggas didn't know, y'all was part of the plan I was going to do. That's why I put the documentary out, put you in the documentary. This is why I was doing what I'm doing, because I wanted to get y'all to help build up my channel and subscribers and draw traffic to it, because he know he leaving. So you're going to be gone. Now you got 2 channels working for you that you got content on that can keep generating money for you while you in prison. So while you in prison, somehow you're going to have a family member of yours, however, and that money while you sitting in prison going to keep generating through your channel for as long as it can.
I remember last year during one of his live streams, he was like, I'm not going to be here for long. I'm not going to be here for long. He was pretty much setting it up as like a reason as to why he's going to disappear one day. He knew he had this court date coming up. He knew he's going to take that plea.
Right. A person said if Chris not active on social media, then we know what's going on. Right. If y'all notice, as closer and closer it came to the court date, he started being more and more quiet. More and more quiet. He actually went 2 weeks without even putting up a blog.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we see.
To be fair, there's not much going on in battle rap, though.
It's a lot going on in battle rap because there's always something going on the faces. The faces are blowing up. That's what's feeding the whole culture right now. All the faces. You get what I'm saying?
Talking about like in terms of actual like battles, like type of stuff. There's not.
Bro, we had the snake. Look, we had the snake eyes in them fights.
He's not gonna address that.
Why not?
He want to have his friendships with Tony Bro and stuff like that, unless he's gonna, I don't know. I don't see him addressing that. I think he's taking advantage that there's not much going on, so he could just, get his affairs in order and get ready to go in
and use it as some type of excuse.
Yeah, I can see that because he definitely follows the spaces. I think he even uploads like videos of the spaces and stuff like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Okay, let's say he go to court tomorrow and he decide to go to trial, right?
That's the worst mistake he ever
Okay,
made. But
watch it. Let's say he decide to go to trial. So they're gonna give him another court date, right? Or usually in pre-trial happens is if you don't take the plea, it starts right then and there. Okay, well, now we had pre-trial. Jury selection is tomorrow or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So, but we gonna know what's happening because we got persons who gonna be there. Shouts out to you for that.
Hopefully, I actually spoke to him. He said there's some stuff going on with work, but he's gonna try to be there.
Which reminds me, let's open this up again. Hip Hop is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame. Either both of them or one of them attended Chrome's trial.
I think they even live in Atlanta too.
So let me ask you this question. And the people in the comment too, do y'all believe Hip Hop is Real with 15 Minutes of Fame is going to be attending Unbiased rape pre-trial? Because this is big. And this is battle rap. So for somebody to say, well, this ain't got nothing to do with battle rap. This got a lot to do with battle rap. We have the grandfather of battle rap blogging, who is one of the so-called most respected media persons in battle rap history, indicted by a grand jury of multiple rapes against women with violence, a pistol against their own will. How come this shouldn't be covered? How come this shouldn't be covered?
Chris Unbias is a bigger name than Clone, and they went to Clone's court date.
Facts. Chris Unbias' name is bigger than the average battle rapper. Let's just be real. Us, like I spoke about this before, us bloggers, for the most part, we dominate battle rap blogging. Okay, we are bigger than a lot of battle rappers. Let's just be honest, bro. Let's just be honest. That is a fact. Okay, that nobody could deny. We are bigger than a lot of these battle rap bloggers. I mean, not bloggers, battle rappers.
Yeah, so they even say it themselves. That's why they be acting so mad when they talk about the media and stuff.
Right. They be salty as hell. Look, when they go live, a lot of times they barely even get people on there. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When we go live, like, look how late it is. It's like over 200 something people in here. And it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. We didn't even do this during the early hour with people up and stuff like that. We did this on a late night, you know what I'm saying, with people laying in bed and stuff, and the day is over. You get what I'm saying? And there's 200 some people in here on that alone. Now I say this to say this, which is nothing for us, and we done did bigger numbers than this.
Yeah.
But I'm just putting a point here, how you could take a lot of these rappers and they could go live and people don't even be on their stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We could go live like this and just talk about regular things, and these is like average numbers to us. 200-300 people, 400 people, and that's average numbers to us, like just talking about regular things, just like everyday, like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I say that to say this. Of course, Unbiased is a big name, okay? He's a big name compared to a lot of battle rappers, like you just said. He way bigger than Clone. So if
y'all got out, I remember, I think they even covered on like MediaTakeout.com and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was covered. It was definitely covered
on his release.
Yeah, when he dropped his documentary. I remember they covered that on like Media Takeout and stuff. Like, you know. So yeah, he's definitely known. You know.
Right. So he definitely is wrong. Known, I mean. So by him being known like that,
Hip Hop Israel, they have no excuse to not be there, or at least even say something about it.
Right, like, right.
If it was some real journalism, they would be asking the rappers that were in the rapumentary about it.
Right, like how you feel about this, how you feel about that, how you think about this and that. I was surprised a lot of people were quiet about this. I was surprised Surf ain't really say nothing about this situation, because Unbiased was going in on him. You get what I'm saying?
He might not know, man. Honestly, he might not know.
Why wouldn't he know? He actually said something about it he said something about it at one time, I believe. One time he said something, if I ain't mistaken, because Unbias did something about him. And then they mentioned it in the spaces, like, but they left it alone after that. You get what I'm saying? They just did a mention. And for Surf to usually be going in on a lot of people and things like that, like, and then especially when Unbiased was even rallying against the Midnight Madness thing. He was rallying against the Midnight Madness. He was rallying against the Twitter spaces that Surf was dominating.
Remember, he's part of that Ball Gang Media?
Yeah.
Hitman is close with Surf. You know, he could. There's a few reasons why he probably isn't talking about it.
Okay. So back
Hitman might be vouching for him, you know, behind the scenes. You never know the lies that he's telling these rappers, and they looking foolish. They're gonna look foolish at the end of the day.
Well, they supposed to be saying he kicked out of Ball Gang Media now.
Who said that?
This is what I'm hearing.
I know. I think Twerk made a comment that he should, but I don't know. I don't think anything was ever brought up afterwards. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, though.
They asked him, was he still a part of it? He said he didn't know. So that right there alone lets me know that there was a council put together talking on that discussion.
They have to know because there's a reason why URL isn't rocking with him.
Yeah, URL, they ain't gonna.
That's the one thing I could show some respect to the URL about. Like they, from the beginning, they weren't rocking with him. Right. Because they knew it was an open case. You know, they got their lawyers involved. Caffeine lawyers probably even told them, yo, listen, this guy, the case is still open. Whatever he's saying, it's whatever.
Don't believe it.
For our brand, let's just not even deal with him.
Yeah, and they definitely cut him off, and he didn't like that. He was salty. He was real salty. He actually started taking like shots at Jay Black.
It was like, come on, man. With these, remember all those Ultimate Madness tournaments? Not at one point did they try to get Chris Unbias as one of those judges? Right,
exactly.
Minnesota Luke. You
know? right. Facts. So
they might even have more information than us, man. Honestly.
Okay, so let me get back to the question and ask you this. This is what I'm getting at. So let's say he decided to go to trial. They give him a date. To come back to trial. What do you think the battle rap community response is? Because they waiting to see tomorrow is the case. Chris told them they dropping the charges tomorrow. What is going to be?
He deleted that live stream because he knew it's gonna be proven wrong. That's why he deleted that live stream with the swiftness. He never mentioned it again, and he hasn't gone live since.
So what do you think? What do you think the battle rap community response is going to be when they find out he either took the plea or have a trial date where they didn't drop the charges?
The real question is, are we going to get an apology?
Absolutely not. Think about it. We ain't looking for one either because we know this community already.
Yeah, I already know what it is.
But you know what's crazy? They still going to embrace him.
Which ones? The rappers or these Unbiased fans? Like,
the
guys in the comments that even named themselves after him, the Briss Unbiases and all that, are they still gonna embrace it?
Yeah. You know, he really was playing. I mean, I'm not going to even say he was playing the media because I started seeing the little tricks he was doing. He started putting all them little small up-and-coming battle rap media groups inside of his videos, like join some type of confederate or alliance with them. They were sending him all their merchandise and stuff to wear and promote and market.
Yep. Black hoodies, ski masks.
Right. Right. Like hoodies and sunglasses and Freddy Krueger nails. like they literally make incredible outfits for the Raper Man.
He said Freddy Krueger gloves.
Right.
It's
come on,
true
man.
though,
You
man.
kidding me, man? Yeah. You know, Ben Swayze was sending him a lot of them outfits and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to, man. Remember how Chris Unbias jumped out the window to try to protect Ben Swayze from the snitching paperwork? Listen, man, every paperwork, the paperwork that we bring up is never been not proven to be verified.
Refuted, right? Facts.
It's never been refuted. It's always been real.
But even and he never denied.
Yeah, he never. No, he denied it once. Then he deleted the video, just like Chris Unbias did.
He said, "These niggas just talking. These niggas just talking. I got the paperwork. I know the truth."
I got the negative rate. DNA test. The goal of that dude, he would do videos with the stack, like his motion discovery on the table, and say, "Listen, I have this. I'm not gonna show it y'all this, but I have it."
Right,
come on, man. And the people ate it up.
We go back to this. Are they? I can't make no excuses for them, man. I think I look at it like this: if you publicly use me for that, and I find out what it is, and I know you lied to me, I got to publicly call you out. I got to publicly call you out. You used me and said that you used me and said that you saw it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
You told me that you didn't do it. This was a lie. This was some setup. They did all it. Now I find out that, bro, you lied. And then you didn't even care about my brand, my name, my reputation. I'm going off of knowing you for all these years, thinking you wouldn't do such thing. And all along, you knew you were guilty, but didn't care because you still wanted to use me and my influence and my reputation to validate you that you may be accepted. And that's all it was. I mean, it's one manipulation after another, just one after another, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, my question to you is this.
He was lying to the rappers and the media was lying for him. Like the little bloggers, not the media, but like the little bloggers, they would jump out the window and lie for him.
And you
like
know the little bloggers,
he's seen the paperwork.
And you know the little bloggers usually jump on everything because they need the attention, they need the views, they need the exposure. So why wasn't they addressing such a big thing like this that they knew they could have used to help them? Because they sold out their integrity and their morality to be a part of and belong to a rape system. No matter how they think about it, no matter how they look at it. That's why I don't respect none of them clowns when they be trying to act like they popping real stuff, act like they standing on truth, act like I don't respect none of that stuff. None of that stuff at all, because we see what y'all were willing to do to be accepted. And what's crazy, it didn't come with no money. It didn't come with no type of success at all. You sold out your integrity and your morality for nothing. For nothing, just to be befriended by a guy who on the way to do 20 years for raping 3 women that y'all know that he was guilty. They know he did that. They didn't want to see the paper because, see, here's the thing. They wasn't demanding or wanting to see the paperwork because that puts them in a situation where they have to make a choice. So they figure if they reject the paperwork, not be demanding or wanting to see it, they can continue to support and be where they want to be. But it goes right back to what you said earlier. They demanded that Adi Boom showed his paperwork. They demanded it, even though the man had already went to prison and did the time. He went to prison, did the time, but that still wasn't good enough. You still did this, and we demand you show that paperwork. They demanded, I'm talking about real friends of his, demanded he showed the paperwork. How much more the guy who ain't your friend? You gonna demand your real friend show the paperwork and cut him off? But for the guy who ain't really your friend like that and really get down with you, you not demanding of him to provide paperwork and proof? Something just wrong with that.
Bro, I mean, we've been saying this for how long already, bro? We've been going over this for how long already? We've been told that we lying. First, Chris tried to say the paperwork is fake. Then he turns around and says, no, the paperwork is real, but it's not. That's not all the paperwork. They're taking it out of context. Then he turns around again and says the paperwork is fake. Like the only person that hasn't been consistent is him. We've been consistent with this story.
So tomorrow, if they give him a court date, you believe he all battle rap social media?
Yep, unless he gives you know, he lets his brother or something manage it for a little bit.
So you believe if they give him a trial date, we ain't hearing from him never again?
If they give him a trial date, probably not. Or he might, I don't know, man. We've seen this dude, he'll try to make up some type of lies. Who knows? He might even try to like turn around and be like, listen, guys, I get so much heat, so much hate in the battle rap community. I'm just done blogging, man. I'm just done blogging. I'm just gonna go away. I'm not gonna upload any more videos, whatever. He might try to do something like that, but we'll see right through that. The people will see right through that.
What if he get found guilty?
He's done. I mean, he's gonna be in jail. He's not gonna care what the people are saying at that point. He's gonna be more worried about, you know.
I ain't even finna entertain that because I know this ain't. Look what somebody put up here. I don't believe that.
If that's true,
I don't believe that. But anything is possible.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking it up right now because anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Christopher Gunsby. I don't see nothing about that.
Right. Anyway, I was just finna say this. I was finna say this. So what happened tomorrow when he go to court? What happened tomorrow when he go to court and they find him?
He's gonna show up to the courthouse in his baby blue suit or something, like his nicest suit, and he's gonna try to impress, you know, try to look clean for the judge. Maybe, hopefully, he hopes something comes out of that, but then they're gonna ask him, you know, or he's gonna talk to his lawyer, and they're gonna be like, "Listen, are you gonna take this plea or not?" He probably already talked to his lawyer about it. So I'm gonna see what's going on. Like, what do they have? What is, you know, anything could be decided.
So let me ask you though, what is going to be the battle rap community response? Now, if he go in and he take the plea and they hold him over and take him in because they're not gonna trust him to return himself back in. Do you believe people start covering it?
They would have to at that point.
Because that's how fake niggas is, right?
They have to.
I can hear niggas right now talking about, yeah, man, see, I didn't want to say nothing because I believe that every person is innocent to proven guilty. So that's why we wasn't going to say nothing. I wanted to let the court do their thing, wait till the results come in. Then when the results come in, then I was going to say how I really feel. Then I was going to say that I never said he was innocent and I never said he was guilty.
Yeah, right.
Man, get up out of here, dog. I can hear these cowards now because that's stuff they do. You know what I'm saying? Now since your daddy gone, now you ain't got no choice but to accept the truth that's been putting out there.
I can see Knowledge definitely saying something like that. I can see Math Hoffa saying something like that. Like, yeah, you know, I didn't want to say nothing because, you know, I want to I believe everyone's innocent until proven guilty. I just wanted to see the court, the system play out. I could definitely see them saying that. But for these little bloggers, y'all all on record defending this dude. Y'all all on record saying the case is done. Some of y'all on record saying you've seen paperwork that we don't have access to that proves he's innocent.
Yeah.
Who's that? The boss chick, the boss, whatever that be in the Twitter Spaces 25-8. Yeah. She said that, oh yeah, I saw his documentary and he actually proved that they lied on. No, he didn't.
Yeah, No Mercy said he saw the paperwork.
That's disgusting.
The other clown, what's his name? The show face dude talking about he innocent, all that. I'm talking about that. Just I don't even like saying these clowns' name, man. I'm just keeping it real, but it's just sad to just see. This is how far people would go to belong. To just say they willing to sell out their integrity and morality. at the expense of these things. And like I said, they sit up there acting like they so real. They sit up there acting like they down to earth. They sit up there always
I
acting
look
like
at these people that lie for him. I look at that as even worse than him.
Facts.
Because like, what are you getting out of it? We know what Chris is getting. He for what he did. He's a hornball. He only gets off by taking advantage of a woman. He was getting some type of vagina from it. What are you guys getting from it?
Right. And Chris is supposed to say what he's saying to some degree.
Yeah, he's supposed to be saying that.
Yeah, he's supposed to be saying that to save face.
Well, he's really supposed to not even be on the internet.
Right. But what I'm saying is, as far as like, he's supposed to say to some degree he didn't do it. He innocent. That's a lie. He's supposed to fight it to the end to save face. Okay. But it goes back to what you say. What are y'all excuses though? This man ain't your blood family member. See, I can get it if he was your blood family member, then you ride with him to the end. I could get that, but this is not the case. And I could get if this man was a real friend of y'all, but that's not the case neither. This ain't no real friend of y'all. You may have spoken to him before, but this ain't no real friend. Okay? So what's the reason? What's the purpose? Why? You get what I'm saying? So it's entirely different. You feel what I'm saying?
I want to know what 15 Minutes of Pain is going to say about it. Remember, they pinned that comment from him saying, "Believe men, not women."
So with that being said, you don't think do you think the battle rap, see, I know the battle rap community, they so flip-floppy. They're going to all try to be on board tomorrow, after tomorrow. Watch. They're going to all try to be on board.
I can see them not even covering it if he's going to trial. If he takes the plea, I think they'll cover it. But if he goes to trial, I feel like it's still going to be crickets.
Oh, no, I'm willing to make a bet on it.
How much you want to bet?
Okay, let's get the bet clear. So if he go to trial,
all right. So we got to start saying some names. Who's going to cover it? Because you can't just point to some random dude.
I don't see. It's a lot of those bozos, man. I believe they gonna start their own little wave things. We gonna see people covering it who never covered it before.
No, I can see people covering it who never covered it before. But I'm talking about the people who lied for him. What are they gonna say? Are they gonna cover it? Is Whole Mercy gonna cover it?
See, here's the thing. Yeah, see, they try to be slick on how they cover things. See what I'm saying? See, you always got to cut them off. When you hitting them, you got to cut them off because you know the angle they're going to try to use to justifying, rocking and supporting and condoning what he was doing. So they're going to address it, but they're going to try to be creative how they address it to make themselves look like they wasn't doing nothing wrong. So I believe he's going to address it. Yes, I believe he's going to address it and try to be slick with it. So I got 5 on that one. So yeah, I believe he's going to address it. I put 5 on him. He's going to address it.
Let's just remind the people what he said.
What's different? Who channel this on?
It's Jules. Well, you already know this clip. It's only 5 seconds. You know this clip already. I just want the people to see this just in case they don't know.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Jules, you out of pocket for doing that to Tony, bro, man.
Oh my gosh. Let me see.
Oh, he told. Fuck him.
Okay. And you seen Chris's paperwork?
You said what?
Have you seen Chris's paperwork?
Yes.
Bro, what? And this was for the context, he was defending Chris and saying he's innocent. Have you seen Chris's paperwork? He said yes.
And that there was nothing in it that he saw that shows Chris was guilty of anything terrible.
That means he's saying he saw DNA tests, he saw everything.
Facts.
That means he saw paperwork saying that Shannon was some type of cold case. No, it's a lie, bro. He lied. He's not gonna cover this, man. There's no way. I feel like he's gonna just let's do some predictions on Sue Surf and Cortez. So
okay, so tomorrow, for the most part, let me ask you this question. See, we need to see. Is it over tomorrow? As far as like, is this the end of Chris tomorrow?
Yeah, because Miss Hustle's gonna go on a tear. 40 Bars might even come back out talking about it. The women of battle rap have been talking about this for the last month, but the only woman that was in the rape-umentary, she hasn't said a word. Jazz the Rapper. And that bothers me because a lot of people look at Jazz as like, you know, a leader in like female battle rap, like you know, like one of those pillars. But yet she was in that documentary defending him, and now that it's been proven that he's lying, that he lied to her, it's been crickets. I just don't understand that.
Yeah. Okay, so with that being said, it's over tomorrow.
Yeah,
I believe so too. You done ran out of motions. The judge don't want to hear no more of your motions.
Nah, it's gonna be. We know what pretrial is.
Right.
Are you gonna take this plea? Yes or no? If no, then we're gonna select the jury and we just get it moving. It's been long enough.
Do the battle rap community sweep it under the rug?
Yes. Yes, they do. But actually, I think the rappers themselves are gonna have a lot more to say about it, though.
But do you think that's a coward move, though?
For what? The media?
For the rappers them now to say something. Now you want to say something.
Yeah, I don't respect it. I still won't respect it.
Right, I do too. So we got another 5 bet. You betting 1 to 10. I'm betting. You betting 1 to 10.
I got 50 on 1 to 10.
He said 50. Okay, I take the 50.
Right, let's do 25. Let's do 25. Then we do another 25 when the media talking about it.
Wait, but if I do the 25, I can't make it. Okay, if you're doing 1 to 10, I'm doing 11 to 20.
Okay.
So you got 1 to 10. I got
1 to 10. His family, his mom's a millionaire. He was in the Navy. I could see him doing like 1 to 10.
Okay, so that's 25 on that, and we got 5 on the No Mercy. What else we got?
Okay. What about
you said something else. 25 on what the other?
On the media, that were once defending him, like, you know, those wave gang clowns, those cats. Are they gonna say anything?
Yeah, they gonna talk.
I don't believe it.
I believe it.
I don't. So I got I got another 25 on that.
Bet. I got that too. I got that too.
Come on, let's do more. Come on.
Do Norbs at all cover it? Yeah,
I could see him covering that. Yeah, definitely. I could even see him apologizing for even doing the thing with him. I can see.
Do ARP say something?
No.
Do he have to say something?
Yes, he does.
Why?
Yes, he does. But
why?
As a man, in terms of principles, yes, he does. But in terms of dealing with this battle rap community, he probably feels like he wouldn't have to.
I feel he have to, because if you're gonna hold Adi Boom to some type of standard and you did that, you have to do the same for Chris. You have to. You have to.
As I said, as a man, yeah, definitely. But when he's dealing with this battle rap community that's been, bro, we've been breaking down his lies for almost 2 years already.
Do Restore Order cover it?
Hell no. Well, again, Swave told me on the phone he don't rock with that dude. But then when I was asking him why don't he talk about it, he was saying that he's limited on what he could talk about. So that's in terms of if you think Uncle Ra, Auntie Ra is gonna want to talk about it.
Yeah. Somebody sent me a clip. I'm gonna put it up. Somebody sent me a clip. Matter of fact, it was a good supporter of mine, a very good friend of mine sent me a clip of showing 15 minutes of fame with the camera on Unbias, and Unc was actually saying that Unbias was his nephew.
Yeah, I remember. I covered that before.
Do you believe he was just talking?
I don't know anymore, man. You know how I feel about this industry, so I don't know. I feel like that's why I think there's so much weird stuff surrounding people protecting him. I feel like there's something else going on with that, so I would not be surprised. But yeah, he was saying Chris Unbias is his nephew.
Okay, so
the day after we put out that court date, Swave Sever decided to go on a space and start trying to lie about coming to my house and doing all this, just trying to bring attention away from what was revealed.
And you believe that was a cover up?
Yeah, I 100% believe that was a cover up, and he's paying for that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What happens after this is all over with tomorrow? What happens with you? How do you address it from this point on? Are you done with it after this, or now it opens up a whole nother thing?
No, it opens up now. We got to talk about everybody that was defending him.
Okay. So it opens up a whole nother thing.
Yeah, but not for too long. At that point, we move on, just like we've already been. When he was locked up, nobody listen, man. The battle rap community was just fine. Battle rap media was just fine without him. So,
right.
We're gonna get back to what we were already doing.
Now, personally, did you like him before this happened? Came out?
I never watched him.
Okay.
Yeah, I just personally never watched him. He was I don't know, just not my cup of tea.
You know the thing about it, dealing with him, it seemed as though, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think we made him more live. He wasn't as live until we started forcing his hand. Like interesting to look into. I would say that like before, it was no different than probably anything else. But
it's trying to be real cookie cutter, probably trying not to get into too many controversies kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. And it's saying like now when he go on, people be looking forward to see if he gonna mention us.
Yeah.
You heard what he say. You go, battle rapper be good. We get rid of the weirdos like Battle Truth, ain't down to it. Hey, he called us weirdos, and you sitting up here for to do 20 years for taking sex, and you a married man. You got
besides you having sex with prostitutes with no condom on, but you calling other people weirdos. Like what?
Right. Look, and you married where you can get the box anytime you want for free, and you sitting up here finna do 20 years.
So what happens with his wife, man? When he's locked up, is she gonna stay by him, or
she was strapped too?
That's what I'm saying. Like she'll be back on the market.
Yeah, she was strapped. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He got a wife at home. He got like 3 stepkids, and he out there stealing punani. Come on, man.
Terrible. Yeah. That's crazy. But he called weirdo. That's crazy. This dude had a full-blown rape operation. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Had it all mapped out. And he was finna go on a spree. We see how he was finna go on a spree. He got to doing them back to back. Like how back to back to back. That's crazy.
Men go through like midlife crises too, like in their 40s, you know? Like I've heard of that. Like we think of the midlife crisis being like in the 30s. Nah, some brothers probably get that like around in their 40s. Remember, he was lying about his age and everything. So
I'm in my 40s. I ain't had a midlife crisis.
I know. I'm saying some men do. You know, that's why you never lied about your age.
Right out the gate. Like I'm a man. What for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's I've only heard women lying about their age. You know,
right?
He don't lie that you older to deal with an older woman. You know.
Bro, dude used to come at me, and he older than me. Dude used to come at me like this to sell it to the battle rap community, like, yeah, this old nigga sitting up here talking crazy and stuff. I'm like, I'm really talking to him like he in his mid-20s. You know what I'm saying? Then when I found out how old he was, I'm like, what the hell? All this time you older than me and you sitting up here telling people I'm this old nigga about around this and that. What? Stop it, man.
But that's what also makes me think he's a real predator type of dude, man.
Yeah, why
he's
do that?
Stealing, that's why he's taking women against their will. You see he's going after like 20-year-old girls. You know, he probably try to pick them up on his own time. They're like, ew, nigga, like, get away from me type of thing. Like, you know, so he had to take it.
Yeah, he definitely was in that Uber service he was using, he definitely was actually preying on women depending on their stature, size, weight. You know what I'm saying? I think
it started with just going after young girls, but then it was just, I think it started becoming like a crime of opportunity. That's why he saw Karen Hill outside that club. She was drunk. You know, we've been to the club before. You seen like after the club is closing, and Georgia, I think it closes early. In New York, they close at like 4 a.m. In Georgia, I think they probably close at like 2 a.m. or something. I've heard of that. So he's driving around. He's seeing women pissed out, drunk. Right. She even said her friends left her, so she was that.
Right. Because he know that. He know that as a raper man.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit the club. Somebody then drunk too much. Somebody friend probably left with another nigga and left them on their own. You know what happens.
Yep. Or she was just that passed out drunk that her friends was like, I guess her friends just dipped or something. They probably were drunk too, met up with some dudes, who knows? Going to a different type of club, different party, a different bar, whatever. He saw her outside the club, pissy drunk. And this is why there was probably witnesses, because she probably had no cognition, like she was incognizant to being taken into a car. So there were probably people like around her, like that was, you know, around her, like trying to help her or something. And then they see Chris pull up. He's like, no, I'll take her. I'll take her from here. I got this. Don't worry. No, she's my aunt. I'm picking, you know, something like that.
Right. Because the DA said that they definitely see. That's what I'm saying. The DA
there was witnesses outside the club that seen that, and they were even able to point him out by face.
The DA said that they got witnesses, so they got them witnesses statement. He said witnesses said it was him. So the witnesses been talked to, their names been given. They got all the witnesses. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if even a witness at the club even called the police when he picked her up.
I think he got a Jeep and Creepers suit. I do. I think he was making Jeep and Creepers suits. You saw that movie?
Yeah, I've seen that movie before.
You know,
he needed a new nose. You know, trying to look young, man. Like,
because I'm gonna keep it 100. That's the thing that always I just think about. Where was he taking them before they jumped out of the cars? After he had already assaulted them, where was he taking them? Where? Like what now? After you rape me, after you rape me, what now?
He might have learned something after the Shannon girl.
Right. So what now?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. This dude was trained in the military to be a killer. He had his weapon on him when he picked up Karen Hill for a reason.
Well, we left in what time do you go to court tomorrow?
I'm not too
sure.
I would assume he's gonna have to be there at 9 a.m. and he's gonna have to sit around and wait. Or whatever. Or maybe they're gonna get his case, the pretrial done expeditiously. Who knows?
We left in 8 hours away, y'all. To the Chris Unbias trial plea hearing. Many of us believe he's going to take the plea. A few of us believe he's going to trial. Do you feel some type of way he didn't do a blog leading up to his trial to give his last respects?
Bro, it proves that he's guilty, man. Because if that was me, and I knew I was like, I did nothing wrong and my court date has nothing to do, it's not pre-trial, my court is actually getting dismissed, I would be live dancing. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be
I'll be coming at us. I'll be
coming at us, all of that.
I'll be like, where ADEP at? Where Battle Truth at? Y'all doing all that talking. Let's bet some money. Let's bet tomorrow.
Yeah, let's bet some money. Let's bet some money. Yep.
Hey, and I want all y'all to laugh at them studs. I want all y'all to get on them clowns. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Not he's so quiet because he know.
Because remember, he had no problem flashing money when it came to some other type of stuff. But for this, you're not. I don't know, man. Even if we're not talking money, I'll be like, watch what happens tomorrow. How much y'all want to bet I'll be blogging tomorrow?
Right. But it's none of that. And it's just like you said, no bragging, no, and you know, that's how you know the type of dude here. He the type of guy that if he had any type of leverage, he's not being quiet about that.
At all.
If he got any type of he got any type of leverage, he's not being quiet about that. None at all.
I would have a countdown. I was him. It would have been a month ago. I would be like, all right, let's do a countdown. Let's do a tally.
I would have 15 minutes of fame and hip hop is real at my court. They like, hey, come record this. Come record this so that they can see, like, yeah, I told y'all, didn't I? But that's not the case.
That's what I'm saying. People in the chat, really think about this. If you were in his position and you knew, well, like as he's claiming, you knew that this court date was nothing, you would be bragging right now. You would be talking mess. You would be talking crazy. You'll be live leading up to it, all of that. He's been quiet, completely quiet, just sitting in shame.
Well, we gonna see. We 8 hours away till we find out the fate of Chris Unbias. Any last words, A-Dub, before we end this?
Man, listen, bro. We're gonna be live again tomorrow, waiting for him to.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to.
We have to go live tomorrow.
The post, yeah, we got to do the post, and we may
hopefully my guy could get there. He's trying to be able to get in late for work, so he can at least get there in the morning, you know. But we'll see what happens with that.
With that being said, y'all, listen. Tomorrow we find out his fate. I want to thank you for coming on, little bro, man. Appreciate you, your input and your wisdom, man, on this and covering this thing from the get-go, man, and uncompromised media, not being afraid to speak out against the wickedness and evils of this world and the things that's going on throughout the world that a lot of people be afraid to talk about, man. So
I mean, you heard Joe Biden on Monday. He said this is a new world order. Did you see that?
Nope, I wouldn't doubt it though.
Yeah,
he be so bold with the things he said, and they let him just get away with everything. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, yep.
That'd be crazy. I'm telling you, that man be saying some stuff he don't even care, and they never hold him accountable to it neither.
Nah, never. It's not gonna happen. It's just like how they protect the unbiased in this.
Yeah, that's what
honestly,
man. Listen, the thing people would do to belong. That's why the Bible say to be a friend of the world is to be an enemy of God, and we see it already. This is what happened. When you want to belong and be a friend of the world, you'll sell yourself out to the cheapest bidder, to the lowest bidder. I'm just keeping it real. They sell out for no reason, bro. Like it don't even.
But I don't even see them do. It don't do nothing for their channel.
Right. It don't.
Like, oh, dude, Chris Unbias put me in their stock drop list. Okay, then why? It hasn't done nothing for you though.
Right.
So, look what you selling out for.
They be so happy.
Go tell your sister. Go tell your wife how you standing up for this dude.
Right, they be so happy and jolly when he was putting them in their clips and stuff. They would say, "Oh yeah, man, yeah." I mean, I don't know where to begin, man. You know what, Chris? Though, but I really like the one part, right? Oh, hold on, wait. Let me start this off. Okay, look, check this out, Chris. Now, what if you did this and this? That? Wouldn't that make you say? That's what I be saying, man. See, I'd be like, oh my gosh, right?
It was just weird, man.
They ain't got no women in their life, man.
Not
you know what I'm saying? They ain't got no women in their life. Again, they come on, man. They social life is terrible, man. Anytime you got to go this far to embrace this, and that's terrible, man. But it is, I guess it is what it is. We're going to see tomorrow, though. This was 2.5 hours of nothing but straight fire. So we know the replay value going to be crazy. Tomorrow going to be even more fire when we really find out what happened, you know. So
yeah, I might even go to Party City and get some
party hats and stuff.
Yeah, party hats, you know.
Oh yeah, we gonna do. You know what? We gonna do something different. Don't even worry. Yeah, we is gonna do something different, man. We're gonna do something different. So yeah.
Oh, y'all happy a black man going to jail, bro? There was 3 black victims. 3 black
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Happily. Yeah. I'm overwhelmed with joy. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep.
We're gonna be back though, y'all. We're gonna be back tomorrow. Appreciate everybody watching. Trust in the Lord Jesus Christ and everything go well.
What time should we go? How much time should we give him to do a blog?
When?
Like tomorrow.
He ain't gonna be here. I ain't expecting for him to be here. I'm telling you, I believe he's taking the plea.
Mm-hmm.
But if he don't, and they give him a court date, he's not blogging.
Because you made a good point in one of your blogs. You said these high profile lawyers that he's paying for, they don't like to have losses on their record. So yeah, they're definitely gonna tell him, listen, you want the jury to believe these were both prostitutes. Right. And Karen Hill was a nurse. She's about to be a star witness.
Right.
What are you talking about?
And all your property in their house. And we got a real rape operation here. Like, come on.
You might even say, listen, I was watching Battle Truth and the Death HNIC, and now I actually saw your rape-umentary.
Like, yeah, come on now. So, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be here tomorrow, though, but we're going to see.
We'll see. I mean,
even if he here tomorrow, we ain't going to hear from him.
Listen, if it's just to go to court to I guess, what he said, to officialize the dead docket, that don't even make no sense. But whatever. Remember when we asked him, oh, you have to apply to like get the dead docket off so you could just, it could be off your record. He was like, wait, what? Come on, man. Right. Whatever. Right. It is what it is. We'll be back tomorrow.
Mentor who was working on all the lawsuits for the people to get them out of jail, but didn't know none of that. Like,
that don't make any sense. Exactly.
Right.
It is.
Okay. So it is, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. A-Dep, your boy Battle Truth, giving y'all the post-interview breakdown of what happened in his pre-trial tomorrow. Well, today, less than 8 hours away. We gonna find out. We up out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all joining. We'll be back.